everyone, and welcome to Brick Talk TV, and welcome to today's stream where we're going to be building this UCS 8080 build today. It's got 6,785 pieces in it, so we're not obviously going to get this all done today. So there'll be a series of streams of which this is the first. But probably the last sort of large set we built was the Titanic, which was obviously the largest set, which had a lot more bricks than this one. That took us about 6 streams. So this is going to take us probably, I reckon, about 4 streams, but we'll see. I've only got 2 streams before we go on holiday, this one and next week's one. So there'll be a couple of weeks gap in between the build of this one. So let's get going and crack open this box. You can see it's a large box, almost filling the whole space up. And around the sides you can see you get the printed front here of the 8080. Then around the back we've got the details of what the set's going to look like when it's built here. You've got some excerpts from the film along the bottom on scenes that we saw there. You can see a cross section here where we can place the minifigures in, and some of the details such as the head moves, the guns move in and out, we can move the legs, and some other details and sizing there as well. It is actually going to be 24.5 inches tall or 62 centimeters tall when we're finished, and it's going to be 27 inches or 69 centimeters long. So that gives you an idea of the scale of this one. So this will probably sit nicely in somewhere near my Millennium Falcon UCS, which I built some time back as well. So I'm going to stick this on the floor because of the size of it, and then we'll crack open the box and see what we've got inside. So imagine there's a series of boxes inside here we normally get. So just take the plastic off and then we'll see how this one opens up. Opens on its side, I think. So now we've opened it up, there's a series of boxes inside, and they're sort of depicting a picture of the 8080 in action. So you can see there's a slice there of it, and that builds up to a picture. And I think this is the first box, because I'll just show you the box. Oh, there's the main box down. You can see here it's got a little number 1 out of 4. This is the first box in the series, and you can see here on the front here is a sort of picture of the completed set, and we're going to be concentrating really on the base here and the sort of tops of the legs in this box. So let's crack open this particular box. On the back as well, nice little touch, we've got some footprints in the snow where it's been standing. Always difficult to show these large sets on the screen. Let's give it a go. So sort the bags out to start with in this box. So we've got 4 sets of bags in the first box. Got quite a lot of parts in each bag. We've got some oversized parts here as well. So you can see these car wheels in grey. So I'll put them to the side. We've also got our instruction manual as well. So I think there's probably an instruction manual in each box, and we've got the paper cover rather than plastic as well. And we've got 3 bags I make up the first set of bags today. Let's open up our instruction manual and see what this looks like. So here we go, same picture as we got on the front of the box here. You can see the whole complete set, but you can see highlighted here what we're going to be building in the first box. So we've got the whole sort of base area of the AT-AT itself from the start of the legs. And then inside here we have got a little note from the creative lead and design director, and then we've got a scene from the film. Then we've got some detail around what the sort of conceptual pictures look like, and then more scenes from the film. Tells you here, of course, with the instructions how to position it once it's built, and also how to pick it up and how not to pick it up and how not to position it once it's built. And our journey today for the 4 bags, bag number 1 we're sort of building the base area, bag number 2 we're adding a bit more detail onto that, including those wheels which we pulled out. Bag 3 we'll start to do the tops of the legs, and we'll sort of build the little tool that helps you reposition the legs as well, and then we'll finish off bag 4 with the tops of the legs. So let's crack open number 1. Hey Brandon, welcome to the stream. Weather's not so good today in the UK. It rained last night and it's a bit cloudy today. It's not great for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations, but it's raining street parties today and a procession which is about to happen if not started already. Right, so that's all the bits we need for this first section, and we start ourselves off with this Titanic brick here. We're going to need a black Titanic pin, goes in the first circle hole, and then we need 2 of the longer blue Titanic pins, that goes into the second. Then we miss 2 holes out and we stick that in there like that. So that starts us off. Then we get 2 black Titanic bricks, slightly shorter ones, and we overlap these, stick these into the Titanic pins. Right there. And then we stick 2 more black Titanic pins into this end here. Then we add another Titanic brick like this, and then we get another couple more long Titanic pins. They go in the ends next to each other here. Then we've got another couple of Titanic pins, and we'll go to the other ends where the blue bit is, and we'll stick them in next to each other this end. End up with that. Then we've got 2 of these square pieces, 2 more Titanic bricks in grey this time, and we've got 4 longer Titanic pins. So we take the grey bricks, and then we're going to stick in the 4th hole in, a long Titanic pin, miss a hole out, then another one, and that go into this square here like that, and we do 2 of those. Like that, and then these connect either end on what we've already built. like that. Then we get a black brick, Titanic one with the holes in again, stick long Titanic pin at the end, leave 2 holes out, put another one in, and then we've got a black Titanic pin goes next to that. Then we've got our blue Titanic brick, and we stick those into, out about trapping my finger, down to those Titanic pins there. Then over here we stick some more pins in. Shorter one goes in there, longer one next to that. Also missed there, we've got 2 Titanic pins. Whoa. Just go into the ends there, and one more there. Looks like this. Then we stick another black Titanic brick in. So mirroring what we did a minute ago really, on with the other start. Then we get 2 more long Titanic pins, stick them into the ends, there and there like that. Then if we come back into what we built a minute ago, this now slots into the other side to give us this square like this. Then we get 2 longer grey Titanic bricks, and we just connect these on there and on this side, covering up those blue pins. Then we've got 2 black pins and 2 longer blue pins. Black pins go 1 hole in from the end, and then we put the long end in on this pin, just in there and on that side. Then we've got 2 red Titanic bricks, and these cover up these pins now that we've got showing on each side here. 4 more blue Titanic pins, lots of these blue Titanic pins in here, and they're going to connect. One goes in there, another one goes in on that side, same on this side. Then we've got some 2 longer Titanic bricks, and these now connect onto these pins that we've got on the side here. Like that. 2 more long Titanic pins, and then we've got 2 shorter ones with just the stud showing. They go 1 hole in on the inside. And then the longer ones go just on the outside in. Like that. Then we've got 2 more shorter black Titanic bricks, and these are just going to go on the outside here, just to give some stability and connection there. Then we're going to add some plates onto this now. So we've got a couple of these 2x2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2x10s. We've got a 2x6, a couple of these corner plates, and we've got 2 1x2 in tan as well. So we start with the 1x2s, so they're going to go just on there. Then we have our corner plates just behind that, both sides. Then we've got our 2x10s which go right down on the inside here, and across here in the middle we've got the 2x6s Then we're going to add some more plates just along this front section now. So we get a couple of 2x6s in light bluish grey. We've got a couple of 2x4s in white. A couple more of these dark bluish grey corner plates. 1, 2, and another 2x6 in dark tan. So our corner bricks go back off this tan 1x2 which we stuck on earlier, followed by the 2x4 in white on both sides. Then we've got our 2x3, and then across here we stick our 2x6 again. Then we've got 4 of these 2x6s with the studs on the sides. So we've got 4 of these, and we've got one on this end, one on this side with the studs facing outwards, another one here with again the studs facing outwards, and again on this side. So just added them on there. Got some more to do now, so we've got a couple of green bracket pieces. We've got another long 2x10, a couple of 1x4s, and a couple of 2x4 plates. We can add a bit more plating here. So we put the 2x10 across on these plates that are already on there. Then a 1x4 cuts across on both sides there. 2x4 next, and then our downward facing brackets just go on either side over there. Then we've got a couple of 1x2 plates, 4 downward facing ring brackets again. We've got a couple of 2x4 tiles. We've got 4 inverted 2x2 sloped pieces and a couple of 1x2 inverted slope pieces. And our inverted slope pieces, 2 of them go there like this, and then one on the ends. Do the same on the other side. Then our 2x4 tiles just go over here. We'll stick another set of brackets inward facing there, and again on the end here and here. Then just behind those brackets we stick our 1x2 plates in there. So it's looking like this at the moment. Next up we've got 2 4x4 blue plates. We've got a large black plate which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 2x12, another couple of 1x2s, and another couple of green downward facing brackets. Green downward facing brackets go on the other corner here and on this side. Then we put our 4x4s across here and here. Then we have our 2x12 going right across, and our 1x2s just go on the ends there. Then we've got a couple of red 2x8s, another couple of 2x6s in dark tan, 4 1x2s in tan, and then we've got some more inverted pieces. So we've got 4 2x2s and 2 1x2s. And there's the 1x2. So we're going to build around sort of this front area now. So to start us off, we actually going to cover up down this end with our 2x6s. And then stick a 1x2 on the end of that. And over this side we stick our 1x2s just behind the brackets there, and then our 2x8s in red. go right across, and then on this end we'll stick our inverted pieces, our 2x2s together, and the 1x2, same on the opposite side. So we've got like this now. Then we need some more plates, so we've got another couple of these 2x12s, and then a couple of 2x10s. 2x10s we go right across on this side, so we're covering up some of the inverted pieces and the plates we've already got. We do the same on this side, just leaving 2x2 studs showing on this side, and the same on the front. So we stick these black plates right the way across the front, leaving 2 studs, 2x2 studs at the front as well. Then we'll just stick that to the side for a moment, and we'll bring forward these grey Titanic bricks. We're going to stick a couple of black Titanic pins into this, here and here. Then we've got a black Titanic brick, if we stick onto those pins, and we add another 2 sets of pins onto this one. Then of course we add another black Titanic brick to make something like that. Then we get another couple of these square pieces, and we've got a couple of yellow Titanic bricks, and we've got 4 these yellow pieces too. We've got 8 blue Titanic pins, the large ones. 4, 6, 7, 8, and we've got 4 of the black Titanic pins. To start with, then we'll get these yellow bricks and we'll stick a Titanic pin either end. We'll then stick that onto one of these like that, and then we'll stick these blue Titanic pins, long end inwards on both sides. Then in the middle we'll stick these yellow pieces. Other side, like that. Do the same again, need 2 of the same. And then we'll stick this into either ends that we already built. So we've got that frame now. And we need a large grey piece and a couple of black pieces in Titanic bricks, and we've got 4 actually black Titanic pins then. So we start with one of these black pieces. We'll stick a Titanic pin in there, and leave a 3-hole gap there. Stick this large grey Titanic brick on, and then stick 2 more Titanic pins into the holes for the overlap. This is doing the opposite side now of the frame we've already built. And then if we bring this in, this will now connect into here, hopefully. Probably should have pushed that all the way in to start with, but a bit of brute force. There we go. So that's where we got with that. Then we get 4 more large blue Titanic bricks, or pins even, and they go long ways into the end. One goes in there, leave 1 whole gap. The one goes in that end. Do the same in the other end. Then we get 2 shorter grey Titanic bricks, and they just go into the ends, covering up these pins that are sticking out. Then if we bring back in what we built earlier, then this new piece slots into the middle, just in there. I just need to push this all the way in now. So it's getting quite a large thick piece now. Hey Greg, welcome to the stream. Now we've got this all in position, we're going to stick some plates and tiles actually over this. So we've got a couple of 2x6 tiles, a couple of 2x4 tiles. We've got 4 of these 2x2 modified bricks with 2 studs showing. There's 3, there's 4. We should have a couple of 2x2s. There's 1. There's the other one, and then we've got a couple. I think we have some 2x3s there, but we don't. So the 2x6s are going to go right across here and here at the, sort of what I call the front, and then just here we're going to put the 2x2s with the 2 studs, and then on the back section here we're going to put our 2x2 tiles, then the modified ones with the 2 studs, and then 2x4s behind that. So we put the tiles on there. Yeah, Greg, it's a good build so far. A lot of Titanic pins, that's for sure. Now we've got a couple of these 2x10 plates, and then we've got 10 2x2s modified with the studs on the side in white. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we're going to stick the 2 plates together, so in pairs. And then we're going to cover these with these plates. So 5 of these on each. There's one, then we'll do the other one. Then we turn this over, and then here in the bottom here where we've got these green brackets facing down, we stick this into the middle here, stud side down here, just like that. And while we're upside down, another couple of 2x10s, one goes across here and then the other one goes across this back section here, like that. Where did you put yours, Greg, when you finished building it? I'm not sure where to put mine yet. Might put it near the Millennium Falcon somewhere. I need to move some things around though. So then we've got some more Titanic bricks. We're going to stick these Titanic pins in and these 2 bricks together. Just move this out of the way for a moment. Then we're going to need one of these 2x6s, 2x2, 1x3, and 1x4 plates. We'll stick the 2x6 modified on there, and our 2x2, 1x3, and then our 1x4 is going to hang off our 3 studs in that shape. Then we've got downward bracket, 1x3 again, 1x2 plate, and then a longer plate here. We'll stick the bracket on the end, then our 1x2. Then we're going to stick this long plate, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and our 1x3 just goes in there. So we end up something like this. If we bring back in our model upside down, that then just sticks upside down across the back here. push that down. Just added another layer there. Then we'll do the same for the other side. So a short pin in that end and a longer pin in the other end of this red brick here. Then we've got a longer grey brick. Then we've got a 2x6, 1x4, 1x3. We have a 2x2. And we put our 2x6 in first. Then our 2x2. Put our 1x3. And again our 1x4 with one stud hanging off, the 3 studs. Then we've got our 1x2, 1x12 again, 1x3, and a downward green bracket. Just stick the downward green bracket on the ends. 1x2, then our 1x12, and then our 1x3, just to level it off. And then of course, bringing back in what we've built so far, that does go, just goes on the opposite side. Same as what we just built on the other side. So now we've got that there as well. Gonna add some more things now while it's still upside down. So we need a couple of 1x3s. We've got a couple of Titanic bricks with the holes in the middle, and we've got 4 Titanic bricks with the cross hole 1x1s. We've got 2 long Titanic pins with the cross connections, a couple with the studs on the end, and we've got 2 of these separator pieces. So start with a pin and stick the yellow piece, we can do it all the way to the end, and then we'll get 2 of these 1x1s, stick them together. On top here we'll stick a 1x3, and then in the end we'll stick the other Titanic brick with a hole in on the side, and we'll stick our pin in with the stud. That then connects on the end here. We've got this overhang, and then we build the same thing but in the opposite direction. And this piece then goes on this end. So we've added them now. Let's put that to the side again. So another Titanic brick, got more Titanic pins. Got a black shorter one end, and the longer blue one in the other end. And we've got a long Titanic brick, going to be connected like that. And we'll stick another couple of these pins with the studs on into the 2 holes at the ends. Then we're going to add some more plates. So we've got a 2x6, the modified one, a 1x6, 2x2, a 1x5. Nice to see the 1x5, don't see them too often. And then a corner plate. Corner plate goes on first, and our 1x6 comes off of that. Our 2x2 there. We'll stick our 2x6 modified on the end, and then our 1x5 plate just comes off the end there. Then we continue with some more detail. So we have a downward facing green bracket there. A 1x4 plate comes off of that. And then another 1x12 long plate goes right across there, and a 1x5 plate just goes and finishes that off. So we've added a couple of layers of plates onto that. We'll flip this over now, and we're going to add 3 1x1s with the cross hole Titanic bricks into the overlap here with this orange plate. Those 3 on there, and then into that we're going to stick another long cross-section pin with one of these spacer pieces that goes right the way through those Titanic bricks we just added. So now we've got something like this. If we bring back in the base here, we're going to add it onto this side of the frame, just like that. So add it onto this side. Next up, we'll need to do the other side, of course. So we'll start with one of these Titanic bricks again, put a long pin in, and a black pin. Stick a large Titanic brick in there, and then we'll stick a couple of these smaller ones. Then we stick our 2x6 in the end, 1x5 comes across, 2x2 corner plate, and a 1x6 on top. Then we had our bracket piece down here, 1x4 goes on there, the 1x12 across the top, and then another 1x5 onto that. So we've leveled that up, flip this over again, and then it's another 3 of these Titanic cross pinned bricks, 2, 3, another cross Titanic pin, one of these yellow spacers, and that goes into the end like that. Bring back in our model, of course, and then this pushes into the other side of our frame. So now we've got that starting to get quite a bit of mass now. It's getting a little bit heavier. Then we're going to get a 1x4 Titanic brick with 3 holes in. We're going to stick 2 longer Titanic pins all the way through to the 3 holes. Then we'll stick a 1x6 Titanic brick onto these pins like that. Secure them together with a 2x4 plate, and then we'll stick a couple of black pins on either ends, and onto that we'll stick this 5-hole Titanic brick. So we've got 2 of these to build, so let's build the other one. Getting towards the end of this bag now. So the long blue Titanic pins all the way through into our yellow brick, 2x4, couple of black pins, and that like that. Bring back in our base again, and this first one connects in this end, and the second one, I don't throw it around the room, connects in over this end. Added those 2 now. Then we get 4 more of these 5-hole pieces here, and they're going to connect down here. So we've got 3 rows of pins on each side, same on that side, and we're going to use these to connect these together, just to strengthen this so it stays together. So we've added those in now. Next up we get 4 2x3 plates, And then we've got 8 of these 1x2s with the clips on the side in black. 2, 4, 6, 8. And we stick 2 of these clipped pieces into each of the 2x3s to make something like that. So I just need to do that 3 more times. And then with our model here, we're going to stick 1 on the end, this end, on this side, and then the other this end. So each 4 of those. So I just put that to the side now. We've got to build another construction. Thanks Brandon, pleased to get the 1.2 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed and you're watching, do subscribe, it helps us out. So we start with a 1x2 Titanic brick with 1 hole. We stick a long blue pin into that, and we've got one of these longer Titanic bricks, and we're going to stick some of these Titanic pins with the studs on. One there, miss one, another one, miss one, and another one. On top we're going to stick an upward facing 1x1 sort of bracket piece, and then off of that we've got a 1x6 orange plate. Then we've got our corner plate goes on the end there. Then we've got this 1x8 plate in tan that goes on there, so we need to do another one of those. There's 2 of these we need. Upward facing bracket again on the end, and a 1x6 in orange, and a corner plate, and then a 1x8 plate goes across there. That's the 2. If we bring back in the body bit here, then this connects on the end here. And this one actually goes on this end up here. There we go, adding a bit more, even more height. So that's the other side. We'll probably do the other 2 now for the other side, which we are. So 10 brick 1x2, long pin goes in there. This time we do it the opposite way round. Our corner plate 1x6 upward facing bracket, and then connect that with a 1x8 on top. One more. Upward facing bracket, and then a 1x8 plate all the way across. That's our second piece. If we bring back in the main area here, then the first piece goes in this top corner here. And our second one goes in this bottom section here. So now we're getting together there. Next up we've got a couple of 1x sort of 5-hole pieces and a couple of 3-hole Titanic pieces, and the 3-hole pieces are going to go on these 2 studs, or sort of these pins here, one there, one on this side, and then the 5 go down here because we've got 3 pins showing on each side here. So stick that on there, and this one on there. So that's now fully connected. Then if we flip this back over, so we're on the top area again. Next up we've got 8 of these long curved pieces. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to add them to the ends. So in pairs, just connecting on the 2 studs at the top, nothing on the bottom. One's hiding for me, so now they're in position. So side views, we look like this on each corner. And then to finish us off in this bag, we've got another couple of 2x6s, 2x2s, and 2 of these curved pieces, and our 2x6s just go on the ends here to keep these curved pieces in place. Our 2x4s go the other ends, and then these shaped pieces are going to cover up the green tops of the bracket pieces here and here, like that. So end of bag 1, we've got quite a large structure already, which is taking shape. So next up we're going to build a bit more detail by the look of it, and add a bit more sort of angular detail to the bottoms here, and also we've got 2 wheels, or 4 wheels to use actually in this next section. Add sort of tubing that goes across the bottom of the 8080. Brandon, not sure on my favourite part of Bricktown. I always quite like the town hall as my favourite building, so it's probably going to be whatever the town hall looks like. We'll have to see as I sort of go through and continue to build it out. So we've got our 4 wheels already. Just going to get them out of the bag. Got different types of wheels. You've got kind of what I call standard wheels, which I've used quite a lot, these type. And then we've got these ones which I've never used before, which look quite nice, snazzy. We've got those, and then we've got to get our bag 2 out. So, flipped upside down again. As we continue in this bit, we're going to add some curvature here to where these green brackets are showing through. So to do that, we're going to get 8 of these 2x4 plates in white. And then we've got 8 of these curved pieces which we used a minute ago. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So to start with, we just pair up all of these 2x4s, and then we'll stick back to back these grey pieces to create this kind of curved look. So we need another 3 of these. Too many 2x4s, and then we're going to stick them onto these bracket pieces as I mentioned. So not much room for your fingers there. So we end up with this sort of curved look now on both sides with these added pieces in there. And I'll just stick that to the side because we're going to build something round. So we start with one of these curved bricks, and in the middle of it we'll stick a 2x2 round with a stud showing up. Then we'll stick a quarter circle plate and a 1x4 plate in the bottom area. And then around this middle section, 2x2, we need to stick 3 macaroni tiles 3/4 of the way around it, like that. Then we get a 1x2 with a slider on in green, and then we get one of these like cutaway tiles in grey like this, and then that connects on like that. Then onto this 1x1 round here we stick a dark bluish grey dish piece. And if we bring back in our upside down model, make sure I don't tilt this the wrong way. This then goes into this corner, I believe, and I think it clips on about there. So it looks like that on the inside. Then we do another one. So we're starting to get ready for the legs. Time the 1x4 goes on the top. Then we've got a quarter tile in the bottom bit. Then we need our macaroni tiles somewhere. 1, 2, 3. These go around this area here. Then we've got our green 1x2 again with a slider on somewhere. I think you'd be able to see it since it's the only green leave it in the bag, did I? Nope. Maybe I've got a missing piece. Oh no, there it is underneath the dish. So same as we did before, we'll stick this angled tile in with our 1x2 slider there, and then on top we'll just stick dark bluish grey dish. And this time if we bring this in, this goes on the opposite side. So now we've got circle on this side as well. So now we'll put that to the side because we're going to build a bit of detail that goes into the bottom of the 8080. So we start with a 2x6 and then we get some 2x8s in blue and they come off this area together. Then we've got one of these large 6x2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Whoa, I lost count. I think it's 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 6x16s. Stick those onto the end like that. Then we've got a couple of 1x2 tiles in dark bluish grey. They go either ends. Then we've got a couple of jumper tiles. Go in the middle. And then a 1x4 plate which goes right across the end like that. Then we've got 2 wedge pieces. There's one. There's one in the opposite direction somewhere. One there, one there. Then we've got 4 these double jumper tiles in reddish brown. 2 come off the end, and then there's another couple either side like this. Then we've got a 1x4 plate, 2 of these larger wedge pieces, we've got a 3x3 and a 2x3, and we stick these wedge pieces either side there. Oh, that's not a 1x4, that's a 1x4. Then our 1x4 plate goes down that side, 2x3 there, and our 3x3 finishes off there. And we'll flip this over, we'll get a 2x6 and that'll just connect to these plates, and we get a 1x2 which we just add over on this side. Flipping this back over, we've got a yellow 2x3 and we've got 6 1x2s here with clips on top. 3, 4, 5 and 6. We'll stick the 2x3 just behind the jumper tiles. We've then got 4 of these 1x2s with clips that go on top of our jumper tiles at the front, and then the other 2 go just after the yellow plate, just there like that. Then we need a 2x4 tile. We've got another one of those cutaway tiles and a 1x3 dark bluish grey plate. We'll stick the 2x4 on top here. We then stick a corner piece there, 1x3 there. We've also got a 1x1 which I missed, dark bluish grey, which goes just on the inside of that cutaway piece. Then we get a window frame, and we're going to stick a downward facing bracket into the bottom of that. If I can find it. So I've got a bracket piece goes into that. Into the top of that we get 2 Erling bricks, dark bluish grey. They're going to be stuck together with a grill piece. That goes into the top. So it looks like this. And that then connects over this side off the wedge piece like that. Then we need a few other bits now for this next section. So we've got a couple of 2x3s, we've got a large flag piece. What I mean by flag piece. Then we've got a 1x2 with a handle. Somewhere, modified, where are you? While I'm waiting for that, there's another jumper that we need, and we need 2 of the smaller grey jumper tiles too. Now we're looking for the 1x2 with the handle on, which is there. First things first, we stick the flag onto the handle piece like this, and that goes across our window frame there like that, covers it up. So there's like a little hatch which is covered up, sort of feels like it clips into place. Then we stick our 2x3s together with the 1x2 jumpers either side, and then in the middle we'll stick the reddish brown. That goes onto our other jumper into the middle. Next up, we have got to get 2 10 bricks 1x1s with the holes in. There's one. I'm hoping there's another one. There it is. We've got a couple of these pieces which I don't know the names of, but they kind of look like flowers. They're using the police station in transparent clear to hang donuts up. We've got one of these semicircle tiles, and we should have a 1x1 round tile 2, which we do. We'll start by inserting these pieces into these Titanic bricks. One goes in next to this hatch, and then the other one pointing in the other direction goes the opposite side. Then our 1x1 round goes onto our plate that we stuck on there, and this semicircle piece just goes off that cutaway piece there. Then we've got one of these pieces which we used in black on the top of the Titanic chimney, and into that this time we're going to stick it's probably a 3x3 round tile, so that goes into the middle to cover it up, and that sticks into the centerpiece here somehow. Need to move that jumper over a bit more. There we go, so that now goes into there, gives us a bit more detail, and then we get a 2x3 plate, if I can find one, and then it's going to get covered in grill pieces. Here's the grill pieces. Here we go. So we're just going to cover this, create a vent type piece, and that's going to stick on our jumper tiles, just overhanging it slightly there now. So it looks a bit like that. Then we'll stick that to the side. We'll start with this 4x12, is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Sorry, 4x10. We're going to stick a 2x4 plate into the end of that. Then we've got 2 of these curved 2x4 bricks as one. Stick them together, back to back. This is sort of curved look. Then down this end we'll stick a 4x4 in dark bluish grey, and in the middle of this white plate we'll stick a 2x2 in black. Then we've got a 2x3 down here in yellow, and one of these 1x4 curved pieces just goes across like that. Then we get some more curved pieces, this time the 2x2 type, stick 2 on the end here, got 2 the other end there and there, and then we've got a couple of cutaway pieces there. Just need to find the right ones. There we go. Then we end up with something looking like this. Then we get another 2x6 plate. Stick a 2x2 normal tile right in the middle. Each end, then stick these 1x4 curved pieces in. Just go into each end. And then we need some more of these cutaway pieces. Just like that, and same for the other side. One side. So make this sort of bow tie shaped piece. Bring this back in, we can then connect that onto this piece we've already started to build. We'll flip it over, and into the bottom here we're going to stick 4 blue bracket pieces. Next to each other like this. And we'll stick a 2x3 plate into there. A couple of inverted red curved pieces just to connect it in position here. Almost. Just like that. And then down this end we'll stick a couple of corner plates in there and there like that. Then we need a couple of these pieces here with the handles on the back. Got 2 of those. We've got 2 Titanic bricks with the holes in the middle, and a couple of black Titanic pins. We'll stick the handle pieces just behind these corner plates, and then we'll stick these Titanic pins into these Titanic bricks, and then they face outwards, coming off the 2x6 plate like this. Then we're still not done. We've got a couple of 1x2 plates, 4 hinge pieces, or hinge pieces will do, and a couple of 1x4 plates. There's 1, there's 2, and we end up sticking the 1x2 plates across on each side here just to secure those in position. And then we take the 1x4s and we stick 2 of these hinge pieces onto each, and then these stick onto these bracket pieces this way round. So you can see the brackets go on there, the hinges. Then we'll stick that to the side a minute, and we'll start with the insert for those hinges, 2x2 version. Stick a 1x8 tile in the same colour, and then we add another 3 more of these onto it, all in the same direction there. Then we stick a 2x2 on this end, 1x2 goes on the second, 2x2 overlaps on the end here. Then if we bring this back in and we turn this back over, this then clips into position here, just like that. Then we do the same for the other side. like so. Then we've got our single curved piece on this end, 2x2, come there, and then we overlap another 2x2 that end, and we stick this on this side. Like that. Then where we've got these Titanic pins sticking out here, we get a couple of wheel pieces. One goes on one side and the other on the other side. Now if we bring back in what we built earlier, and of course we've got these two clips down here. We need to line those up with these brown clips here. And that clips into position there, like so. Imagine it will clip into place at some point, but it sort of hinges at the moment. So we'll put that to the side. I'll build another external piece now. So we start with a 4x6. We're going to stick a 2x2 with the hinges on the side, also the studs on the side. Then we've got a couple of 1x1 plates either side of that. 1x2 plate just goes off the end. Then we've got a 4x4 plate. Stick a couple of 2x2 curved tiles in there. Then we've got one of these 1x4 curved pieces. A bit of a scratch on mine, but never mind. And a 2x2 plate in black goes in there. Then we've got some more of these cutaway pieces and another one of these 1x4 curved pieces. Stick that one on there, and then these cutaway pieces go on the end. Then we do another sort of bow tie again, so we get a 2x6, 2x2 goes in the middle again. Either end the 1x4 curved piece goes on, and then we've got the cutaway pieces again. Just need one more. There we go, so there's another bow tie, and then we can just connect that onto the end of the plate there like this. Flip this over. I'll stick two blue brackets into this one, just on one end, in like that, and a 1x4 plate across the end there. Then we stick a 2x2 plate into those brackets to make sure they're secure, and we get another couple of Titanic bricks 1x2s with the holes in. Stick the pin in the middle, these come off either side of that. Then on the side of these brackets here we stick some 1x2 plates on. And to secure these up a bit more, we stick some of these inverted sloped bricks in red. So something like this. Then we've got our handle pieces again. Two of those go on there. And we've got two more of these hinge pieces facing downwards. Then to connect to that, we start with another one of these hinge pieces, 2x2s. This time we stick a 1x4 modified with two studs showing, we attach another hinge piece to that, and then we've got two of these 1x2 curved pieces go on the end, and we attach that to our hinge piece here like that. We do the same for the other side. Just like that. And then on this front section here, we stick one of these curved plates this time, just cover it up. And then of course on our hinge, or sort of our pins that are sticking out, we stick some more of these wheel pieces in either sides. That's what that piece looks like now. If we bring back in what we've done a minute ago, this time we stick this onto these 4 clips here and line up our other hinge pieces like that. So it's our sort of bottom area, which is kind of hingy at the moment. We bring back in what we built in bag 1. This is now going to stick in the middle here with these white pieces, so it's going to be a slight angle to it. So that clips into, should clip into place about there. There we go. So there's the bottom part starting to have a little bit more detail. Sit that to the side a moment, and we'll get a 2x6, and onto that we'll stick a curved end piece, and we'll stick a 2x2 and then a 2x6 tile into that. If you flip that over, we get an inverted 2x2 and another one of our handle pieces. Need 2 of these, so let's build another one. And if we bring back in our model here, these are going to clip onto this space where we had those 2 clips in earlier. So there and there. So now sort of on the side it's kind of looking a bit curved. And now we've got to do the same for the other side. So we've got to do the same, but this time we use 2x8 plates instead of 2x6 plates, because they're going to be slightly longer. And we stick the 2 curved pieces onto the ends. This time we stick 2x4s instead of 2x2s on. Then we stick 2x6 tiles. Flip these over. Start with 2 inverted 2x2 round pieces, and then 2 more handle pieces at the end there. Slide this back in, and like the other side, we just clip this into roughly position here and there. So now you've got this curvature going on down the bottom there. We'll put that to the side. We've got to make the round parts for the front legs this time. So another one of these half circles with a 2x2 round. This time it's another half circle, and this time the macaronis go all the way around the middle piece. Then in the middle again we stick a dish to cover up like so. Then we'll flip this over, and we'll just stick a 2x2 plate on the back there as well. So let's do another one of those. Dish into the middle, flip this over, and we'll stick our 2x2 in there. So now we've got two of these. Let's bring back in, and now we've got to stick these onto these studs that are sticking out there with the black tile at the top. So hopefully I'll get this into the right area. Easier said than done. My orientation all confused. There we go, not far across enough. There we go, so we've stuck those now onto each end. So we've got one on each corner now, basically. We'll stick that over the side again. And then we'll start with a long Titanic pin. We'll stick a red separator onto the end of that and one of these T-shaped pieces in yellow. Into that we've got some longer Titanic pins with a cross connector on the ends. So we'll stick these all the way through. Then we'll stick a yellow separator onto that. And then we've got a long pin which goes in the opposite direction, like that. Then we need to use one of these wheels out of the two, and that appears to go all the way through one end like so. Then we get our other type of wheel, and that connects all the way through that pin as well. So now we need to do another one of those. So long pin, separator, one of these T-shaped pieces, long pin with a cross connector. And another one. All these separators on the ends, there and there, and we'll stick a large pin all the way through the centre there. Then we've got our wheel piece going in, and then our other wheel piece. So now we've got two of these pieces. And bringing our model in, we should somehow connect these in. Doesn't really show where. I'm guessing it's going to be in there. Might be two. I wish it would tell you a bit more specifically about where it goes in. I think it kind of goes in there. I might have it slightly too high, but we'll go with that for now. If we have to move it, we have to move it. So that as I've knocked something off. One of my circle pieces has come off. So I think it's kind of like that. Not sure if it's totally right because the instructions don't show you what holes to stick the pins into, but I've stuck them into where I think they go. So now we've got a bit more detail here, and you can see the ends there and there. It's kind of looking like it should do, I think, kind of. Then we'll start with I'll fill in those holes we've left there now. So we start with a 2x2, stick a large dish onto that. Then we'll stick one of these 4x4s on top, and a smaller dish, then a 2x2 round with a stud, and then one of those 2x2s. So we'll do 2 of those, one for each end. This is the end of bag 2 as well. So we've stuck those into the end now, so we've got something, the end looks like that, and the same on the other end. So that's the end of bag 2, so let's put that to the side. Bag 3, we're going to start to build the tops of some opposite legs, and we'll build the tool as well that you can use to position the legs as well later on. So let's crack open bag 3. Got some Titanic pins again in this one. So to start with, we need 14 black Titanic pins. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And if we bring back in, what we're going to do is we're going to add these Titanic pins here. So we've got one going in there, one there, one there, and one more there. So 4 going across this top, and 3 across the bottom bit. That's that one. And then we do the same on the opposite leg here. So those Titanic pins are in place now. And then we need a couple of corner plates and a couple of upward facing brackets as well. And then we just stick these corner plates onto these bracket pieces. So we've got two of these, and we stick one on each end where we just put Titanic pins on. So we've got those, just added that on there. So we'll put that to the side now. We're going to make the top of a leg. So we've got one of these large gear pieces here and one of these inner pieces. So we can stick that into there. It's clicked into place now, so it spins. And then to the top of here we're going to stick 4 Titanic pins. Two on each side, but facing the same direction. Then we have one of these pieces. And we connect that into these Titanic pins, which we've just put in, just like that. Then we've got the orange pin that goes into here. This is always the trickiest one. That goes all the way through like that. Then we get a connector and an axle that goes into the end of that pin we just put in. I'm sure there's an alternate build for this bit, I think. I've got a feeling that people were moaning that you couldn't take it apart again very easily, but I'm going to go for this method anyway. And we line that up and we stick this pin through the other side like this. Then we're going to flip this over, and on the grey side this time we've got a couple of pins with loops on the ends. One of these pins with a cross section on the end, and then a couple of a large grey pin, and we'll stick the cross section into that pin, and then we'll slide these loops things on the end. So that was something like this. That connects into this side here, like that now. And on the other side we'll get a black Titanic pin, and we'll stick that into the middle one of these yellow connectors, and into each end of that we'll stick a blue pin with the cross section connection going in. One going there, one go there, and then that will stick into the single or centre hole on the other side like that. Let's put that to the side a moment. Bring forth one of these, which we actually used in the Ford Raptor, so I've not seen one of these for a while. Then we'll stick into these a large Titanic pin with a large cross section connector. So we've got 4 of these to go in, 2 in each end. And then onto that we'll stick 4 of these looped pieces, 3, 4, so 1 into each. Like this, and then to each end of these where we've got these hanging off, we've got some large orange pins again. So 2 in this side, 2 in the other. Then we need 2 spacer pieces. We've got a couple of these unusual pieces, sort of spiral wheel pieces, and we've got 2 large reddish brown 5 length rod pieces, and we actually stick the this spirally wheel type piece in the middle of these black pieces and slide the pin through. Same on the other end. This is probably going to be the mechanism that allows us to position the legs in various ways. So now they're in position there, and if we flip this over in these 4 holes on top, we're going to stick some Titanic pins with the studs showing on top. Then down into this end here, we'll stick a 3-hole Titanic connector piece in like that, and then we get 8 Titanic pins in black. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and we'll stick 4 in on either side, just chucked across the 3 next to each other here. And you leave a gap and stick 1, and then the same pattern on the other side. You end up with something like this. Then we connect this into the other side of this 3 holes there. This is kind of looking like the start of our leg coming down. And you can see actually when you spin this swirly bit here, it allows you to move the gears through, so it's going to allow us to position our legs in certain positions, and then it won't be able to move. I'll lock it in fast. Then we get 2 of these 15 length pieces and 2 7 length pieces. Not those. These ones, and first off we'll just connect all of these pins together down that side, same on the other side. Do 8 and just stick Titanic pins together. Sometimes just that Titanic pin does not want to. Did not want to go in then, so put that one down that side, so we've got those there, and then we just finish off these 2 pins going in. God. Sits. Got it. So now we've done that other side. We'll flip this upside down. And then we'll put some 4 longer Titanic pins into here. One more into there. So now we've got the 4 pins sticking out there. We then get 2 Titanic bricks here. Stick them on the side. And thread these pins in either side. The way along there. Studs facing outwards. Then we'll get another one of these orange pieces. We'll stick 4 more pins in. Stick these either side here, running parallel, and then if we bring back in our piece here, that then connects into these blue Titanic pins, which we've stuck in already. Push those into the bottom like that. Then while we're on this side, we've got 10 Titanic pins with the studs on the top. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we're going to stick these one into each of these holes here. See the corners. And like that. So now they're all in. Then if we flip this back over again, we get another 8 more. 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 more, and then we're going to stick these down this side. In these holes down there, on both sides, like that. So now we've got some ability to cover these up. But we're not done yet, we need another 7. 3. 7. And this time we're going to put them down the side here. And then so all the way down that side, and we'll do the same on the other side. Another 7. And down that side. Then while we're here, we'll get a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 2 by 12. And we'll just cover this side piece like that on top of those studs. Then we get a 1x12 and a 1x6. Stick them on top of each other, 2 studs down. Then we've got a curved brick on the ends. Then we have one of those longer curved bricks. We'll stick a 1x1 plate in the middle there, and then we use a 1x3 tile on top, and finally a 1x4 plate on the end like that. So we build this curved piece, and if we bring this back in, that then connects across the top here, right across there. Let's curve that out. Another 1x12. This time we stick a 1x4 plate in there. Then we've got a curved brick, goes on the end, and an L-shaped plate. Another one of these long curved pieces. We'll stick a 1x1 plate in the middle. I can find one, there it is. And then we'll stick a 2x2 plate on there. Got a 1x3 tile again there. Another 1x4 on the ends. And we stick another 1x1 just on there as well. And this time we have a larger, I can see it, but I can't. Why can't I see it? There it is. We have a larger 2x sloped piece that goes on top of that. Take that off a second. And that actually goes up higher and this levels it out. That's it. So we've got something like this, and then if we bring this, rotate this round, this will connect right the way across. It should. Connect properly in there. That's it. Got it. So that's now all connected on that side as well. Let's put that to the side. Start with a semicircle. Get another semicircle. Stick that on top. Then we get another one, stick that on top of that, flip that over, we'll stick a 1x6 plate just underneath in the middle there as well, and then we get a 6x 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 6x12, see that coming down. So this is the outside of the leg, you can see starting to form here. We get a large tile piece here just to cover that whole circle piece up. Then we've got a 2x6 plate coming down there. That's going to be flanked by 2x6 tiles. And then underneath that we'll have a 1x6 plate that comes across like that. Then for detail, we've got a gold bullion accessory piece in granite goes in the middle. We've then got a 2x4 tile, another bullion piece, and then a 1x2 tile that goes on top. We bring back in our leg piece. This then connects on top. So you can see the leg is really coming through now. Then we do the back part of the leg. To do that, we get a 1x6 plate. We'll have a 2x6 tile coming off from the two studs in the centre, and then we get a smaller 6x8 plate. We bring this back in, then this then feel like connects about there on the inside of the leg like that. Then we get a large 6x6 tile, and then that just connects onto the end there like that. So this is how our top of our leg is kind of looking now. And now we need to make two of those, and then we can connect them to the opposite side of the legs. So scroll all the way back. And start again. So start ourselves with these two pieces again, click them together so they can rotate. Then on the dark grey side we're going to stick in 4 Titanic pins in the same direction. And then into that we'll stick one of these Titanic blocks. Push that in there. Then we've got one of these orange pins. Push that all the way through. Hopefully. I think Titanic pins are probably my least favourite part of building with Lego. Push those all the way through. Then we get an axle piece and a connector piece. Stick that in there. It goes into the end of our pin. Then we get a green separator piece and a shorter pin, and then connect those up again. Push that all the way through like that. Then we'll flip this over. Stick one of these long Titanic pins in there together, and a couple of those looped pin pieces go either side, and then connects to this side of the wheel. Then we've got one of these connectors. Stick a black Titanic pin into the middle, and then we have our blue pins going in either ends. Spin this round, and that connects on the inside of that side. Like that again. Then we'll put that to the side. Get the orange piece forward. We'll stick 4 of these longer Titanic pins with a cross section in, 2 in each end. Just like that. Then we'll stick 4 of these pieces in to those pins. And into the ends, which are still showing through here, we'll stick 4 orange Titanic pins. Just like that. Then we get 2 of these 5-length pins. We've got a couple of these pieces, where's one? Can't see the other one yet. One of these spacers. Where's the other one? There it is. And we'll stick the spacer all the way down on the pin, and then just position this grub. That's what we used to call these, grubs at school. Goes in the middle there, push that all the way through. Same at the other ends. So now they're in position. We'll flip this over, and then in these 4 holes on top, we'll stick Titanic pins with studs on top. Four. Then into this end, we'll stick one of these yellow connector pieces. Then we've got 8 black Titanic pins. 4, 6 and 8, and as we did before, we'll stick 4 on each side. Like that. And then if we bring back in piece here, we'll stick that into the top there. So again, now we have to move this piece to get the circle moving. Do that quick, putting it out, but that's in position now. Then we attach pieces I had difficulty attaching a minute ago. This will be fun. Start with these 2 at the ends. Clips on that side, and then this one on this side. and that one on that side. So that's all in position. We can flip this over now, and we can stick 4 longer Titanic pins into these 4 holes here in the middle. And then we've got these Titanic bricks here again, which we can then just slot down each side. Then we get another one of these Raptor pieces, and we'll stick in some Titanic pins. Other side there, and then if we bring this back in, we can then connect this to the, push this through our Titanic pins here. Now that's in position. Then we need 10 of these Titanic pins with the studs on. 6, 8, 10. Put them in each corner. Also on these orange part in the middle. More like that. And we've got another 8. 4, 6, 8. Flip this over. Just these into the top of the black sections. Miss a stud out. 3 go in together. Like that. So now we've got all of those studs added there. Then we get another 7. Of course, we've got to do the sides now. And 3, and then we do 7 again on the other side. Just down that side. Then we get a 1x12. Then we stick our 1x6 plate on top there. We've got our curved brick. Goes on the end, and our longer curved brick goes on top there. We stick the 1x1 in the middle. You got a 1x3 tile, and then a 1x4 plate. Give us this curved look here, and it just goes along on this side, over this side. Start with the 1x12 again. This time we've got a 1x4. Curved end. Corner plate. Another long curved piece, then a 1x1, got a 2x2 then goes underneath, another 1x4 somewhere. Goes on the end. Oh, nearly forgot the other 1x1 goes on here. Then we've got the double curved piece, large grey plates, 1x3 tile, and then hopefully this one's a little more difficult on the last. This one's a little trickier because you have to stick the panels in. So as long as you get the panel okay. Just about like that. Then for the sort of cladding of our leg, we get our semicircle, another semicircle on top, another one on top of that. Flip that over, 1x6 again. And we've got a 6x14, I think it was. 2x6 into the middle. Our big circular tile over that. 2x6 tile, 2x6 tile, 1x6 plate at the bottom. Oh, it's a bit, I think I missed on the last one. I was putting a 2x6 across. Don't think we did that last time, so I'll do that in a second. And we put some detail on the leg, a couple of bullion bars. Just like that. That then we can clip onto our leg here. While we're here, we're just going to quickly stick that onto this leg because we didn't do that earlier. And then we get 1x6, we'll stick a 2x6 tile on, stick that to this 6x8, and then on the back of the leg we'll stick this piece on here, then we'll stick our 6x6 tile at the end. So those are the two legs now that we've got built. So we bring back in our body here. All being well, we can now stick these 7 pins which we already stuck in. There's one. This is always one doesn't want to go in properly. Just almost get it in there so it pops up, of course. Cool. Look. It should be about right. There we go. God, that was brute force. So there's the leg on that side. Obviously it's not the whole leg, it's the start of the legs. So now they're in position. Looks like a dog laying down at the moment. We'll stick that to the side. We have to make our tool which will allow us to adjust the legs. So we have a little printed 2x2 tile here which will stick into this 2x2 grill piece. 11 length rod. We have this little black wheel. We then add 4 more of these white grill pieces. Oh, did I miss that? But these are the long way around. Me not paying attention properly. Let's try that again. Put these in stud way up this time. 4 of them connected together. And into the last one we put a 1x1 round with a hole in the middle to tie it to make it smooth. Then we've got one of these Titanic connectors goes in there. One of these sort of ball joint pieces. One of those there. This is the tool then that you use to adjust the legs so when you want to have different positions, and that allows you to get into here where you can see, can't quite see, but there's that little brown rod in there. You'll be able to stick the tool in here, and then when you twist it you can see hopefully that the legs moves up and down, so you use that to adjust the legs into the position that you want them to be displayed in. That's a neat mechanism developed there. While we're still here, we get 2 of these black curved pieces here, and there's an orange and a grey pin that just needs to be connected together each side so the leg doesn't fall off. It's been pushed in, and then also bizarrely I have missed clearly somewhere this side here to stick this plate on the leg. Could have been a mistake. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to finish off with a little bit of tiling. So we get a 2x2 plate in black, stick a 2x2 tile, and then there's a curved brick as well. So we need 2 of those, and then they cover up this section here, just like that there. So you're covering up the pins that have connected the legs on that side as well. So that's the end of bag 3. Now we're going to do bag 4, which is the last in this first box, and of course that's going to do the other 2 legs now, or the start of the other 2 legs. So we'll see where we are at the end of bag 4. Kind of want to finish in about 45 minutes to an hour, so it might be quite nice to finish box 1 for today, and then we'll continue the rest another day. So got to open a couple of more bags. Start this one like we did on the other bags. We pull out 14 black Titanic pins. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And if we bring back in our model, we've just got to put the pins into the other legs now, ready for connection when we've built them, like we did on the other side. So it's three pins into the bottom section, and then 4 goes across the top. You missed it last time, so we end up with something like this on this side, and then if we spin this round, do the same again. So 4 across the top, three across the bottom, miss a space out every time, just like that. And also, while we're here, we need to get 2 corner plates and 2 brackets. And we'll just stick those on top, and then they go like we did last time, just on each end where the legs are gonna go, just like that. Then I think we are done with the body for now. Start like we did the others. We get the 2 circle pieces, clip them together, and rotate round. And then in this end, we've got the 4 pins going in. And we've got our square piece. Need to squeeze this into position there. Then we'll stick our orange large pin through all the way through there. Next up is an axle and a connector piece. Stick those together, and then that goes into the end of this pin we've just stuck in. Then we've got a spacer and a pin that goes right the way through into there. But well, that was weird. Used the wrong size pin. There's a shorter grey pin somewhere. Dark grey. There it is. It's better. Doesn't stick out now. So we've got the darker grey pin all the way in there. Then we'll need to flip this back over. We'll get our large grey pin. We'll stick a dark grey cross section pin in there. And then like on the other ones, we'll stick these loop pins on the ends. And that connects into one side. Titanic pin in there. Then we've got some cross section blue pins going either side, and that one goes on the other side as we've done before. This time we've got some white pieces, so not Raptor style, but we do stick in the same long cross section pins into each end. We've got 4 of these pieces, which then slide in on top. And on the ends of those we stick some of these large orange pins. Then we need our reddish brown pins, some red spacers, and a couple of these grubs. Put the spacers on the pin, and then we feed that through the sort of the grub to the other side. Same on the other end. Push that all the way through as well. Then flip this over and we'll stick in 4 pins with studs. Just like that. Then we'll put in this end a little connector piece. And then I'll put 8, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 pins into the side again. So we've got 3 next to each other. This one out. Then we've got that like that. Bring back in what we had earlier. So I'm spin it right round, and then we'll connect in our piece like that. So there's the basics of our leg. Then we've got these long pieces to connect in again, and some shorter lift arm pieces. These on the last 2 pins, because they're easy. These are the difficult ones. So all the way down that side. This one down that side. I'm getting professional at these now. Then we'll flip this over. We'll get 4 longer blue pins. These go into each of these 4 holes here. Then we get some Titanic bricks and we stick those through those holes there. And on that side, then we get another one of these white pieces. We're going to stick 4 pins in. And then flank them with these grey pieces. Bring these back in, and then this is going to connect on top. Then we get our 10 pins with the studs on top. 6, 7. These go in that side, and flip this over around this way. Then we need another 8 more. Stick those in there, and then we need 7 more. And this time these ones go into the side. So they're all down that side. Then we'll spin it round, we get another 7, do the other side. And we've got our plate goes in here. Squeezes down that side there. Then we get a 1x12, stick a 1x6 plate in, 2 studs from the ends. Got our curved brick. One of these longer curved bricks, stick a 1x1 in the middle there, and then 3 length tile on top, and then of course we have a 1x4 that we stick at the end overlapping there. That then just sticks on that side on top. Same again, 1x12. This time though we stick a 1x4 on top. We have our little curved brick, which goes on the ends. And this time we have a corner plate Then we stick our larger curved piece on there. Stick a 2x2 underneath there, as well as a 1x1 just in that piece. The 1x3 tile goes on, and another 1x1 just goes onto there. Then we have our larger curved piece and our other plate, and of course we need another 1x4 just to go on there. This then sticks on the other side. This is the one that usually gives me hassle, but it seems to have gone in perfectly. So that one's looking good. Put that to the side. We'll do sort of the circle piece again now. So circle underneath, on top. Flip this over. Put a 1x6 down there like that. Longer 6x14. We'll spin this round. Put our large tile piece on top there, and our 2x6 plate flanked with 2x6 tiles either side, 1x6 in the bottom. We have the 2x6 tile that goes across there. Then we put some detail in the middle. The bullion bars go in. Got a plain 1x2 and a 2x4 tile goes on there. This then connects onto our leg. Round about there. And on the back, 4x6 and a 1x6, stick a 2x6 on the 1x6, stick that to this plate. That then goes on the back, overhangs more like that. I think, yeah. Then we stick a 6x6 tile at the back. That can't be right, can it? It's got to, maybe it is. Definitely doesn't have an overhang there, so we're going to stick that over there. And that's one leg, so we've got to do the same again now for the final leg, and then we can stick them onto the main body. And then we're done with this bag for today. So start again, connect those in together. Stick our back pins into this. And the larger orange pin goes through. Maybe. All the way through there. And we get our axle and a connector. those together. Stick that into the pin. Then we'll stick our pin piece all the way through there and our pin. We'll then flip this back over. Then we're going to get a large grey pin, stick a dark grey cross section pin in there like that, and then we've got these two looped pieces that go in. That then connects into these two loops there. Then we get a yellow piece connector, stick our Titanic pin into the middle, and then where did that go? Then we'll stick in our cross section pin into each end, and that goes on the inside of the other side. Stick that to the side. These white pieces again. Stick the 4 pin areas into here. 2 in the top, 2 in the bottom. Then 4 of these pieces go onto those pins. Then we'll stick these orange pins in. Then we've got some reddish brown pins. We'll stick these red spacers in, and then we've got our grubs to go in between. Those all the way through. Same on the other side. So now we've got one each end. We'll flip this over. We'll stick 4 of these pins with the studs on top. Then we'll stick our 3-length connector in there, and then we've got 8 Titanic pins, the black ones, to go along the side. Then we'll connect this into the top of the leg like that. And to finish this bit off, get 2 of these, and hopefully 2 of these. There's one. There's the other one. So stick these 2 at the end. Go down that side, and then go down that side. Flip this upside down. We'll stick 2 longer Titanic pins, 4 of these into these areas here. Then onto those we stick these Titanic bricks. All the way down. Then we get another one of these white pieces. Stick some Titanic pins, 2 in each side. And then these pieces just to flank each side. These then connect just on top like that then. Then we'll stick 10 of these pins with the studs on. So those are the studs on that side. Flip this over, stick another 8 studs on here. And then another 7 on the side. Like that. And of course we need to do the same on the other side. So another 7 pins going in here. Stick our plate on that side. Then we get our 1x12, 1x6 goes on there, curved brick again, one by 4 on the bottom there, and we'll finish off with a tile there, and we'll connect that onto this side piece here. And we're nearly done. Start with a 12 piece again, 1x12, 1x4 on. And we've got a corner piece, curved piece, one of these larger curved pieces with a 1x1 just in there. We've got 2x2 there as well. Another 1x1 goes on. 3-leg tile, 1x4 plate, another curved piece there, larger plate just goes on there. then this connects onto this side. So now we've got the curvature there. Then for us to do the front again, the usual semicircle plates. Stick two of these together to make a circle. Flip that over. Stick a 1x6 at the back. And we'll stick one of these 6x14 plates. Come around the front. Just tile up this big circle piece. Stick a 2x6 plate in the middle. Flank each of those with that tile. Another 1x6 in the base, and a 1x6 tile across that sort of knee area. Then we've got some gold bullion detail, 2x4 and a 1x2 just at the top. That's our first piece going on there, on the leg there, and then moving around the back of the leg, 1x6 and a 2x6. Stick that 6x8 on there. And then just a little high. Just sticks onto the leg there. Then we've got our 6x6 tile on there. This one goes on flush with the leg, which is a bit weird because my other one did not go flush onto the leg. Better. Goes like that now. So now we've got the two legs. We need to connect them, of course, to the body. It's the same as before. So we've got the 7 pins there. We just need to stick those into that square piece here. One's on that side. One goes on that side, so round that one in. Then we've got these two pieces here which are going to go on, I'll show you here, they go into here just to secure the leg to the body. So do the same on that side, and then we do the little tiling now which just covers up that connection as well. So we get two 2x2s. Stick a 2x2 plate and then one of the curved plates like that. So do that twice. And then if we come back to this piece here, then we can just push that on to cover up the hole we just had there. Same on the other side. And that is the end of this bag. So you can see we've got the start of the 4 legs on, and given the time and the fact that we've finished our boxes, or our box today, we'll probably stop here for this stream. So let me just go back to the main screen and you can see what it looks like at the end. So end of our first box, almost looks like a robot dog. So you can see what we've got going on here. We've managed to do sort of the main central piece. You've got some detail there across the bottom, which looks quite cool. And then we've started to do the legs coming down now. And we've got a view from the sort of back, I guess, and the front over here. And it's you know, standing pretty good. There's a little mechanism as well for adjusting the legs, so we can just stick that in, twiddle it, and we can just straighten up the legs. So if I can show it to you here, if I bring this leg up and I start twisting it, you can see it's moving forward. Twist it, it moves back, so you can position the legs in a suitable stance. So that's going to be the end of our stream today. If you enjoyed it, do hit that like button. Also hit subscribe, because the next session we'll be opening the next box 2, next Sunday at 2 p.m. British summer time. So join me for that if you can. We'll then have a gap after we finish that box for 2 weeks while I go on holiday, and then we'll finish off the 8080 once I return after holiday. So hit that subscribe button to be notified of when I stick the next episode schedule up. I'll do that after this stream today, and hopefully you can join me for the continuation of the 8080 build. But until then, whatever you're doing this Jubilee weekend in the UK, or if you're further afield, whatever you're doing in the weekend, enjoy yourself, and until next weekend, stay safe, and I'll see you then.